The Midnight Visitor, written by Lainey Delaroque.
It was the purple curtains that convinced me. The purple curtains and the location, of course, next to the reservoir where I could walk the dog I don't yet have and go for walks with my future family. I signed a 4-year contract instead of a 1-year one so I could get ahead of the competition. My mother wasn't happy. She thought I should buy a house, not rent a cottage for the beautiful curtains. What does she know? She's 2 countries away. The darkness outside tonight is as if alive, and the cottage is way too quiet. Spooky, just how I like it. I prepared candy for any trick-or-treating kids, but no one came. I stare into the dark reservoir, imagining I have a good reason to go out. With no dog and no family, the vastness of it seems pointless. I could have settled for a garden. I put on the TV for company and crack a smile. Hocus Pocus is on. Every year, I used to dress up as a witch. This year, I didn't brush my hair and called it a day. At midnight, the cottage plunges into blinding blackness. My heart jumps, but in the armchair next to my bed, I am still. The air smells faintly of fruit and burned sugar. I remain a statue of flesh and curiosity as a ghostly arm crawls through the middle of my bed like it's made of water. It has a beautiful hand with a wide palm and long fingers. As it moves at its leisurely pace, feeling the air above my sheets, I observe the perfect rectangular nails and the veins running through as if blood still pumps inside them. A strong masculine hand. Without much thought, I stand up. I want to entwine my fingers with those of the faintly glowing disembodied hand, so I kneel next to the bed and reach out, just as I'm about to find out if my bed's midnight manifestation is corporeal. The power returns. Hocus Pocus blinks to life. The hand is gone. Yet not for long. The next night it happens again, with all the power running in the house. The glow of the teasing fingers is dimmer, but still visibly there. Whatever, whoever, crossed to my side of reality on Halloween is here to stay. I stop sleeping on the bed for a few days, opting for the armchair instead. The arm searches and I observe. Tonight, I'm in bed again. The desire to make contact with the ethereal body part is stronger than the fear. After all, it hasn't attempted to hurt me so far, and while I've been looking at it, my mind was supplying naughty images, projecting a desire I wasn't aware of in my mind's eyes. Those blue fingers wrapped around my pale neck, in my mouth, exploring, pinching, penetrating, how I would shake in pleasure, unable to decline its advances. So I bring my index finger to its writhing, pale blue counterpart. A jolt of pleasure goes through me. It's like putting my fingers in cool slime. I take back my finger and stare at it. It's clean and dry, but inside, I tingle. The excitement of the contact has me entwining all my fingers with the ghostly hands. I squeeze, and it feels so good. The shape of it stays the same, like a stress ball you keep crushing in your grip, only for it to return to a perfect sphere. Just as my other hand veers south, toward my waistband, a chill creeps up my waist. I'm lying on my side, propped on one arm, playing with the phantom hand, while another one now caresses the little patch of naked skin between my pajama bottoms and my t-shirt. My brain tells me to get away, but like before, I remain frozen as the searching fingers have finally found something to explore. There's nothing quite like the feeling of someone else touching my skin, the unexpected patterns, the goosebumps on one side of my body, the wetness that pools between my legs. It all coalesces in an entrancing symphony of sensation. My eyes unfocus and my breathing hitches in irregular pants. I let the fingers draw lazy circles on my hip for a while, maybe 10 minutes, maybe an hour. Then a thought cuts through the comfortable haze. This is too weird. It can't continue. I shuffle away and almost fall from the bed. A loud thumping behind my left lung resonates with the deafening rush of blood in my skull. It's just the attention. I crave someone to touch me, that's all. The next few weeks I sleep on the sofa in the living room. The sheets are dark without the glow of the ghostly arms, but also warm and familiar, full of old human me. Yet every night I dream of a translucent stranger in my bed, not just his hands, his gaze pinning me in place, his mouth inches from mine, and his cold, glowing body pressing against me, melting in my heat. So when my desire to see the hands again has reached a boiling point, I return to my bedroom. I close my purple curtains and put on some nice underwear. It's not the sexy lacy kind, but it's not my PJs either. I want to have more skin surface available, just in case. I've been nursing the hope that my single-minded desire would somehow give the ghostly arms a body, so when they pop up at midnight, just as disembodied as before, my disappointment is palpable. I nestle inside the covers, feeling stupid for dressing up. I don't touch the hands as they rotate in their usual searching way. I just stare at them. Where's the rest of you? I want to ask, but I stay quiet. I can't face being disappointed yet again by the silence that will surely follow.
I love you.
It's a whisper from that place between dream and reality. My lidded eyes shoot open and I grab onto the hand closest to me. Did you just speak?
I love you, Maisie.
It's a deep male voice, one that would get 1,000 audiobook contracts if it could. There's sadness behind the vowels and longing that sounds like it spans centuries. My name is Pearl, I say. The hand that I've been squishing warms, then turns hot, then searing. I let go and hiss, jumping out of the covers. I grab for my dressing gown as the room darkens and the hands are no more. For a moment, the glow from them was warm orange. I spend the rest of the night in my armchair, vigilant for something, anything, but nothing happens, and when dawn breaks, I finally sleep. The next night, my eyelids are itchy behind my makeup and my head is heavy with lack of sleep. I settle on the sofa in the living room, abandoning the bed and the stranger whose ghostly love burned me. After a couple of hours, I'm awake. My body now expects my usual midnight occurrence. It craves the connection I've deprived it of for so long. I get up and have a glass of water. It's 5 past midnight. I pace around the living room, keeping away from my bedroom. A faint, warm glow, like there's a fireplace inside, shines from the slit under the door. My cheeks heat thinking about the smooth voice of the man in my bed, about what he could do with those disembodied fingers and how my skin tingled under his tireless touch. His words echo in my skull time after time until the light from underneath the bedroom door dims and I collapse on the sofa again, my vigil for tonight done. In the morning, I dash into my bedroom to grab my clothes before heading to work. The air is heavy with petrichor, which is unusual because the windows are closed.
Maisie?
I jerk so hard from surprise, I rip the seam of the t-shirt I was about to put on. I turn around slowly, like I'm in a horror movie and about to be split open by an axe murderer. The reality is much stranger. The ghostly arms have grown a body, an attractive male body, still half translucent, and much bluer than any person would be, but a body nonetheless. Lying across my bed, paint me like one of your French dudes style. I blink rapidly, trying to remember how much loss of sleep leads to hallucinations. Just to check, I wave a little. He waves back, which makes me flinch again. I was letting his disembodied hands touch me the other night, but now that he is all whole and human-shaped, I'm suddenly scared. How stupid. I get back into my element. I observe. He's cute, not much older than me. His hair is tousled in such a sexy way, I want to run my fingers through it. In the middle, there is lock of hair shaped like a scoop of butter from an advert. He reminds me of one of those bad boys from the black and white movies. The way he's rocking his plain vest and boxers is very James Deanish.
I've hidden a can of tinned peaches for you in the upper cupboard to the left where the kids can't reach them,
he says with a smile that crinkles his eyes. I like tinned peaches. My grandma always kept some stashed away for me when I was a kid. A sickly sweet treat for when my parents were away. Oh shit, I'm late. I grab another t-shirt and dash out. As I stuff my feet into my trainers, a nagging feeling won't leave me alone, so I check the upper cupboard and find a tin of peaches. I don't recognize the brand. As I turn it in my hand, it grows cold, like it's been in the freezer. I see it's expired October 1923, almost 100 years ago. My phone buzzes with a message and I know it's my boss without looking. I dash out, my head filled with thoughts of a hot and cold ghost and his sweet present for Maisie. I can't focus at work. I'm Pearl. I'm alone. I have no kids. The tinned peaches are not for me. Yet I want to crack the tin open and see if the fruit inside is just as sweet as it would have been in the 1900s. I want the juice to dribble down my chin unnoticed because my taste buds are exploding from the overpowering syrupy taste. When I go home, I drop my backpack in the doorway without bothering to close the door behind me. I dash to the cupboard, but when my fingers grab the tin, they sink in, the familiar, cool, slimy texture enveloping my hand. I try not to be too disappointed. The peaches were for Maisie after all, whoever she is. I lock the front door and drag my feet to the bedroom. I don't even look at the bed as I open the wardrobe and change into my unappealing lounge outfit.
Did you find the peaches, Maisie?
The male voice is hopeful. I don't turn around when I reply. I couldn't open them. He sighs.
Look at me.
I give him half a glance. He's still sprawled across the bed. Maybe he can't leave it. Maybe it's what's keeping him here.
Maisie,
he says with such fondness that I can't ignore him anymore. I sit down next to him. He seems more like a human now, still glowing faintly in blue, but when he holds my hands, it feels like he's just been outside.
If you bring them here, I'll open them for you.
I take in a long breath, then let it out. I'm so tired of thinking about him and how any of this is possible. It's been a tough few weeks. Hell, it's been a tough few years, so I humor him. He calls me Maisie, but he notices me. When I talk, he replies. When I lie next to him, his fingers find me. I bring the jelly-like tin to the bed and place it into his big hands. I put a plate on the duvet, expecting everything and nothing at the same time. His index finger changes color, glowing like the red-hot dot of a fancy pan. In a slow, deliberate circle, he melts a line at the top of the tin, popping it open. The smell of sweetness hits my nostrils as he empties the contents onto the plate.
Enjoy,
he says with a smile that dissolves my loneliness. I take a peach slice with my fingers. I've never had ghost food before. Surprisingly, it's not cold and slimy. It tastes like memories, like my childhood, spent with my grandma in a cottage, much like this one. An unexpected tear clouds my vision. The ghost man puts his arm around me, the weight of it comforting on my shoulders.
That tasty?
He asks as the tear rolls down my cheek.
You're so sweet, my Maisie. Sweet like a peach.
I don't bother correcting him and nestle into his embrace. I pop another piece of ghost fruit in my mouth. I am Pearl, but I can be Maisie too. He doesn't eat, just watches me with an unhidden delight. When I can eat no more, I move the can and the plate away and take his face in my hands. He smiles, his face unraveling like a flower in my palms. His eyes are a deep, disturbing black, but they suck me in like two black holes. I can't look away as he pulls me closer to him, enveloping me with his arms, pressing me into his hard, cool chest. His gaze dips to my lips, and I know what's coming. A butterfly of fear flutters in my chest. If he turns red hot now, I will burn in his arms. There will be nothing left of Pearl, but his lips move faster than my reservations. They press into mine with tenderness first, a minty memory on my mouth. Then he warms, or maybe I warm. I part my lips to let him in, and his ghostly tongue sweeps mine in a move that claims me. As the seconds pass and we entangle into each other more and more, the smooth sides of Pearl are peeled away, removed, to give way to nothing but pleasure and the feeling of intoxicating connection.
My Maisie.
He growls between kisses as we remove clothes off each other in a frantic frenzy. Who is Maisie? Who was Maisie, and who is he? Doesn't matter, I'm Maisie now.
Thank you for listening to this short story. I hope you enjoyed it. I would love to know what you thought in the comments. If you want to see and hear more of my writing and about writer life behind the scenes, subscribe to this channel and join my monthly mailing list. I have full free audiobooks for you here and many more exciting insights into my process. Links are in the description. See you again soon. Lots of love. Lainey.